Dear students, today we are here on the new chapter that name is data handling. This is chapter number 9 from your book. Now always remember beta, data means the numbers in the form of information. ठीक है, ऐसा नहीं कि आपने बोला 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 this is data. No, data means the numbers which gives you some sort of information, like you have multiple examples daily. ठीक है, for example, number of students present today, number of student absent today, number of marks. किसी ने बोला ही नहीं, you get so many marks in every different subject. Hindi 20 marks, English 14 marks, mathematics 20 out of 20. There are different marks of each and every student. Again data. Number of percentage in the half yearly examination which you will get it. Again data. Temperature of today, data. ठीक है, how many days you study, data. How many students are having the size of shoes at 7, data. How many students have B positive in the class, data. How many students are having all the books present at their bag, data. How many students have brought maths book today, data. How many students have completed the maths copy, data. So these all the things are data only. India won how many matches in T20, data. How many medals won by India team in this what was Tokyo Olympics, what was going on, that was, ठीक है. So there were so many things in the form of data beta, ठीक है. So remember, data means when you talk about the numbers which are collected in the form of informations, ठीक है. नंबर्स मीन्स सिर्फ डेटा नहीं होता बेटा, डेटा का मतलब होता है नंबर्स भी होने चाहिए और वो आपको कोई इंफॉर्मेशन देनी चाहिए, ठीक है. देन वी कॉल इट डेटा. नाउ रिमेंबर, वी हैव डेटा इन 2 टाइप्स. आई एम राइटिंग raw data, arranged data. All of you write it down. Now remember, we have 2 topics, raw data, arranged data. raw data का मतलब ये होता है बेटा कि मैंने आपसे बोला कि बेटा जाइए घर और कल का आपका होमवर्क है कि आपको अपने 5 प्रीवियस डेज का टेम्परेचर लिख करके लाना है. आप फटाफट से घर गए, कपड़े अपने चेंज किए, खाना खाया और आपने तुरंत से न्यूज़पेपर निकाले और न्यूज़पेपर में सबसे ऊपर लिखा रहता है टेम्परेचर. आपने वहां से टेम्परेचर लिखा और ले आए. आपने कहीं पर भी नहीं लिखा किस दिन का कौन सा टेम्परेचर है, आपने बस लिखा टेम्परेचर 32 डिग्री सेल्सियस, 33 डिग्री सेल्सियस, 34 डिग्री सेल्सियस, 35 डिग्री सेल्सियस. आपने ला करके मुझे दिखा दिया. अब आप जैसे आए, मैंने आपकी खबर ली, मैंने बोला बेटा टेम्परेचर तो लिखा है बट किस दिन का है. आप बोले यस मैम यू आर राइट. सो रिमेंबर, जब भी कभी हम कोई भी डेटा उसके ओरिजिनल फॉर्म में लिखते हैं, ओरिजिनल फॉर्म का मतलब होता है विदाउट एनी प्रॉपर गैदर्ड इंफॉर्मेशन. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, यू राइट रैंडमली टेम्परेचर ऑफ यस्टरडे 32, 33 ऑफ टुडे, 37 ऑफ डे बिफोर यस्टरडे, 39 ऑफ मे बी डे आफ्टर टुमारो, ऐसे करके आपने लिख दिया, ठीक है. या यहाँ पे डिग्री सेल्सियस भी लिखा है आपने, बस लिखा केवल ऐसे ही. अब आप मुझे बताओ, ये लिखा था और मैं यहाँ से क्लास से गई, आप भी क्लास से चले गए, कोई दूसरा टीचर आया, क्या वो समझेगा कि ये लिखा क्या है बोर्ड पे? क्या वो समझ पाएगा? बताओ. कोई नहीं समझ पाएगा. आप दोबारा क्लास में आओगे, आप समझ जाओगे क्योंकि आप प्रेजेंट थे उस समय, लेकिन और कोई नहीं जान पाएगा. सेम थिंग, अगर ये डेटा मैं 4 दिन बाद आपसे पूछूं, सेम मिनी ने अगर ये लिखवाया और मैं मिनी से ही पूछूं, तो मिनी भी भूल जाएगी 4 दिन बाद कि 32 किस दिन का टेम्परेचर था. याद रहेगा क्या? कभी याद नहीं रहेगा, ठीक है. तो याद रखो, रॉ डेटा कभी भी हमको पूरी की पूरी इंफॉर्मेशन बेटा नहीं देता, ठीक है. रॉ डेटा को हमेशा अरेंज्ड फॉर्म में लिखना जरूरी होता है. अब मैंने तुरंत बोला मिनी को, मिनी आपकी जितनी भी इंफॉर्मेशन है बेटा वो इनकम्प्लीट है, जाइए घर और उसको प्रॉपर लिख कर लाइए. अब मिनी गई घर, उसने दोबारा से निकाले न्यूज़पेपर और उसने लिखा कुछ इस तरह से, डेज टेम्परेचर. नाउ मंडे temperature is 31 degrees Celsius. Tuesday, the temperature is 33 degrees Celsius. Wednesday, the temperature is 36 degrees Celsius. And this is related to the date 5/9/21 to 11/9/21. What do you say? अब कोई टीचर अगर क्लास में आता है तो क्या लगता है, समझ पाएगा? समझ पाएगा ना? एटलीस्ट कुछ तो समझ में आएगा कि ये किसी बच्चे ने लिखा होगा या किसी टीचर ने लिखा होगा. यहाँ पे दिख रहा है टेम्परेचर, यहाँ पे लिखा है डेज, ऊपर लिखा हुआ है डेट 5 सितंबर से लेकर 11 सितंबर तक की डेट का टेम्परेचर लिखा हुआ है. इट मीन्स रिमेंबर, जब भी हम किसी अनअरेंज्ड डेटा को, मतलब रॉ डेटा को जब हम अरेंजमेंट फॉर्म में लिख देते हैं, अरेंज्ड फॉर्म में लिख देते हैं, तब उसे हम बोलते हैं अरेंज्ड डेटा. और अरेंज्ड डेटा का घर का नाम होता है एरे. लाइक जैसे सभी लोगों के पास घर का कुछ और नाम होगा, स्कूल का कुछ और नाम होगा, ठीक है. द सेम वे इसका नाम है स्कूल का अरेंज्ड डेटा और इसका घर का नाम है एरे. ARRAY, एरे. ठीक है. नाउ आई एम गोइंग टू राइट इट डाउन, द डेफिनेशन ऑफ इट. Examples are this, beta. Examples I have written this. Both the examples are only there. These are examples. Now below I am writing the definition. Data in its original form. This is called raw data. Okay? Means no information, no gathered information, no properly arranged. Everything is written जैसा मिला वैसा लिख दिया. ठीक है. This is called raw data. Arranged data or array data in arranged way, arranged form with proper information. चलो, ये हो गया आपके पास डेटा. नाउ ऑल ऑफ यू राइट इट डाउन दिस and then I am going to teach you the very, very important next topic to you. Students, we are writing about frequency. Now remember, for frequency, I have just asked a question from your class who are present right now in front of me. I asked you that how many students have you brought the lunch as chapati or sabji. ठीक है. So you have raised hand. And I asked you how many chapatis were there in your tiffin box. So you have told me that somebody told that they have 2 chapatis, someone told 3 chapatis, and someone else told ma'am 4 chapatis. So it means I got only 3 data from your class: 2 chapati, 3 chapati, and 4 chapati. So student, you all are requested to raise your hand. How many of you have brought 2 chapatis today? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 students have brought 2 chapatis. Please put your hands down. How many students have brought 3 chapatis in your tiffin? 1 and 2. Okay. How many of you have brought 4 chapatis? 1 and 2. Okay. So now you can see there's no matter of laughing. जितना जिसका पेट होगा वो उतना ही खाएगा. It's okay. चलो. So now look at here. You can see this is number of chapati eaten by peoples. Okay. And here if you see how many students have repeated the same thing. For example, 2 चपाती ऐसे बच्चे थे. कितने बच्चे ऐसे थे जिन्होंने 2 चपाती लाई? 5 students. Remember, when a data, this is data beta. Okay, when a data is repeating how many times, that is known as frequency of that data. Remember, how many times the data is repeated is known as frequency of that data. मतलब इस डेटा की फ्रीक्वेंसी क्या हुई बेटा? 5, क्योंकि ये चपाती 5 बच्चों ने लाई है. ठीक है. Now, how many students have brought 3 chapatis? Only 2. So इसकी फ्रीक्वेंसी क्या हुई? 2. Fine. How many students have brought 4 chapatis? Only 2. इसकी फ्रीक्वेंसी क्या हुई? 2. Have you understood or not? Okay. Write it down, this example. This is number of students. This is called frequency. And now I am going to write it down, the definition over here. You write it down, this example first. I'm writing down the definition here. How many times, write it down along with me. How many times a data is repeated, I'm writing below, sorry, huh? How many times a data is repeated called frequency of that data. This is the definition of it. You can underline, and if you want to write it down by heading, you can write it down that above the place was not there. So that is why I have written it below. So the example I have written it at the top of it, and below I have written the definition of it. Okay, students, in the same way, if I'll give you another example, for example, if I tell you that in your class, how many students like the apple? So suppose if I will ask in your class that how many students are liking the fruit apple, suppose आपकी class में केवल 8 बच्चों को apple पसंद है, and the same way, if I'll tell you here number of students who like, ठीक है, and this is fruit. So, apple is liked by 8 people. Papaya is liked by 6 people. The same thing, orange is liked by 5 people. So now you can see here, there are different fruits, apple, papaya, oranges. And you are knowing apple is liked by 8 people. So frequency of apple is 8. Frequency of papaya is 6. Frequency of orange is 5. So remember, frequency means when a data is repeating how many times, or a data comes how many times, that is known as frequency of that particular data. For example, apple is coming here 8 times. That means frequency of apple will be 8. Fine. So this is all about frequency. Now let's talk about a very good topic which I think I'm almost everybody's favorite, pictograph. Pictograph. Now remember students, pictograph means when you show the data in the form of pictures, we call it pictograph. Remember, in pictograph, the data is represented in the form of numbers which you know, but data can be represented in the form of pictures as well. So when you present the data in the form of pictures, we call it pictograph. So now let's have one example in which I have asked students that which sweets you like. Okay, so I am going to present which sweets they like. So I am going to represent the data in the form of pictograph in this way. So here I am writing class along with sections. Okay, so here I am writing about 6th A, 6th B, 6th C. Okay, and we have 6th D as well, so I am writing 6th D. So we have 4 sections, 6th A, 6th B, 6th C and 6th D. Here I am writing about the sweets, okay, which they like. So now let's talk about which sweets they like most. So in class 6th A, when I have taken the inquiry, I have come to know that they like the sweet rasgulla. Okay. Then how many students were liking rasgulla? I have found out In that class, there were total 15 people who were liking the sweet rasgulla. Then I came to 6th B and I asked them which sweets they like. They told they like barfi. Okay, so they like barfi. And in class 6th B, 20 students were liking the barfi. So I have written that data. Now in 6th C, there were the students who were liking laddus. So they were liking laddus in that class. So in 6th, there were total 15 students who are liking laddus. So I have written here laddus. Now in 6th D, students were telling that we like barfi. Okay, and in that class there were total 25 people who were liking barfi in that class. So now what we need to do, we have to represent this data in the form of pictograph. Now remember beta, when we use pictograph, always see a selection of data कि इन सब में common क्या आ रहा है. For example, 15, 20, 15 and 25. These all are multiples of 5. If they all are multiples of 5, in that case, what you do not draw 15 barfis, because you are knowing rasgulla is 15, barfi is 20. So will you draw 20 barfis? Will it not be difficult for you? It will be very, very difficult to you for drawing 20 barfis or 25 barfis. So it will be a very complicated process. So what we do, we always categorize. Categorize करने का मतलब ये होता है, we try to choose one common unit which can be used for everything. For example, 15 multiple of 5, 20 multiple of 5, 15 again multiple of 5, and this is again multiple of 5 only. So that means हम यहाँ पर अगर हम बात करें, तो अगर हम 5 मान के चले, एक symbol represent 5, then it will be very easy for us to represent all the data. So what I am trying to do, I am going to present one sweet. Okay, one sweet will be as 5 pieces. Fine. Remember, one sweet will be represented as 5 pieces. यहाँ पर मतलब अगर हम बात कर रहे हैं 1 की, तो यहाँ पर हो जाएगा आपके पास, हम 5 चीजों को रिप्रेजेंट कर रहे हैं. तो यहाँ पर हम ले रहे हैं क्या, अब हमको ऑर्डर करना है इनके लिए ये स्वीट्स. ठीक है, तो अगर हमें ऑर्डर करना है तो हमें कितने सारा रिप्रेजेंट करना पड़ेगा. लेट्स ऑब्जर्व इट वन बाय वन. 6 they like rasgulla. Rasgullas are total 15. One piece represents 5. So it means we need only 3 pieces. So here we will be representing it by pictures. So how we make rasgulla? It is always in the shape of circle. So 1, 2, 3, 5, 5, 5. So total हो गया कितना? 15. So remember, you will not draw total 15 beta. You will simply draw only 3 because you are representing one picture as 5. So total हो गया कितना? 5, 5, 5. That is 15. Now move on to the second one, barfi. 20. So now barfi we want 20. So what we will do? 5 4s are 20. We want 4. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. Fine. So this is all about barfi now. So you want barfi. Barfis are 20. So we have taken one picture represent 5. So we have taken 4 sets of barfi. Now laddu. Laddus are here 15. 15 matlab 5 3s are 15. We want 3 sets. So here 1 laddu, 2 laddu and 3 laddu. You are knowing one picture represents 5. So 5, 10, 15. So total are now 15. Now move on to the last one, barfi. So in barfi, what we will do now? You can see barfi we want 25 this time. So 25 means 5 5s are 25. So you can have now 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So understand students, this is all about the pictograph. In pictograph, you can see I have explained these information in the form of pictures. These are the pictures. So that is why we call it as a pictograph. Here we are representing the data in the form of pictures. So that is why we are calling here as pictograph. Students, now let's try a question which is related to exercise 8.1 and that is related to pictograph only. If you all can see on my board, I have already have the figure which is related to pictograph. And here if you read the information, you will find we have classes here. In the second column, you will find the number of girls which is written in the form of pictures. And you all can see the pictures are of girls. Okay, because this question is only of girls only. And you can see here I have drawn one picture is equal to 4 girls. Now you can see in the previous question I was teaching you how to categorize. And here you can see that we have categorized the girl because we cannot draw so many girls. Anna? So in the same way, we have thought of one picture which is drawn. Second thing, we have categorized that one picture represents 4 girls. तो हम लोगों को उतनी सारी पिक्चर्स ड्रॉ नहीं करनी पड़ेगी बिकॉज हमने क्या कर दिया ग्रुप कर दिया पिक्चर्स को नाउ यू कैन सी हियर one column we have classes 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 and 8 we have total 8 classes and in the second column you will find the number of girls in the form of pictures so if you see properly we have class 1 1 2 3 4 5 and 6 complete pictures of girls are drawn and you are knowing one picture represents 4 girls. So 6 into 4, what will you have? 24 girls. So it means in class first, you have total 24 girls. Now look at your in question number in class 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 pictures are full and one picture is half. That means 4 girls, one picture, half picture represent 2 girls only. So it means if you have 4 and half picture, so 4 picture का मतलब हो जाएगा 4 for the 16 and 16 के साथ we have half also. 16 and plus 2, it will give you 18. Okay, now it means class 2 have 18 girls. Now third one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 complete pictures means 5 for the 20. So we have total 20 girls in class 3. Now let's watch question number 4, class number 4. So class 4 is 1, 2, 3. 3 complete picture and 1 half picture. So 3 complete picture means 4 3s are 12 and 12 and 2. 2 means half. So 12 and 2, 14. 14 girls are in total in class 4. Now class 5. Class 5, 2 complete pictures and half one picture. So 4 and 4, 8. 8 and 2, 10. Means total 10 girls in class 5. Now let's talk about class 6. Class 6 means we have total 4 pictures in total. So 4 4s are 16. So here we will have 16 girls in class 6. Now let's talk about class 7. We have total 3 pictures, 4 3s are 12. So here we will have 12. Now last but not the least, class 8. Class 8 you can see we have very less girls. So here we have one complete picture and half of one picture. That means total 4 and 2, 6. So it means you can see we have found out the total number of girls in each class. Now what are the questions which are asked in the form of question? It is telling maximum number of girls. Now it means you have to speak which class has maximum number of girls. So if you observe the figure properly, you will find class 1 has 24 girls. Means maximum number of girls are there in class 6. So your answer should, class 1, sorry. So maximum number of girls would be in class 1. Now it is asking for question number 2. Is the number of girls in class 6? It is less than class 5. Let's see. Class 6 means we have 16. Class 5 we have 10. मतलब 5 में कम है और 6 में ज्यादा है। तो यहाँ देखिए 6 में कम है बता रहा है और 5 में ज्यादा है। इट मीन्स यू विल राइट इट डाउन द आंसर नो, ठीक है, बिकॉज 5 इज लेस not more. Now question number C, it is asking how many girls are there in class 7? So class 7 में कितनी girls है बेटा? You can see in front of me have written 12. So the answer would be 12 girls are present in class 7. So this question is completed. Now beta, if you will find question number 5, question number 6, question number 4 and question number 7, all are related to the pictograph only, where you have to observe the pictograph just like I have done it right now in front of you. After observing the pictograph clearly, you have to answer the following questions which is given below the figure. So you will find the questions which is written below and please observe it carefully, and please once don't forget to watch it. How many categories are there in one picture? For example, question number 7 में you will find one fruit basket representing 100 fruit baskets. ठीक है, सो प्लीज पहले फिगर को ऑब्जर्व करिएगा कि आपको यूनिट क्या दी हुई है। यूनिट का मतलब होता है कि एक पिक्चर जो है आपकी वो कितना कंटेन कर रही है, ठीक है। सो प्लीज ऑब्जर्व इट नाइसली। सो दिस इज ऑल अबाउट पिक्टोग्राफ बेटा, दैट हाउ टू draw the pictograph I have told you, and how to observe the pictograph and write it down the answer. So let's try one more question which is related to exercise number 9.2, which is related to number of animals in 5 villages. You have to prepare a pictograph related to the information. So I'm going to tell you now exercise 9.2, one question related to draw the pictograph. Now students, question number 9.2, first one is telling here the total number of animals in 5 villages are given here. Village A 80, village B 120, village C 90, village D 40 and village E we have 60. So अगर आप बेटा गौर से देखो तो आपके पास सारे के सारे नंबर्स मल्टीपल ऑफ 10 हैं। आपको क्या करना है, पिक्टोग्राफ ड्रॉ करना है। तो सबसे पहले हम क्या करते हैं, हमारे पास वन साइड वी हैव विलेजेस, so I am writing here the one column as villages. Second column we have number of animals, so I am writing here number of animals. Now you are knowing we have to prepare a pictograph in question number 1. So we will write it down the number of animals but in the form of pictures. We will not note down the numbers. So here we have been given the symbol. आपको पहले से बताया गया है कि आपको ऐसा symbol बनाना है. So this is the symbol for the animal. Now you can see here it is written, prepare a pictograph of these animals using one symbol to represent 10 animals. मतलब आपको one symbol को represent करना है 10 animals के form में. तो यहाँ पर one symbol will represent 10 animals. Please note it down there. Now let's note it down the names of villages. We have village A, village B, village C, village D and village E. So we have total 5 villages. Now let's understand their number of animals. So village A has 80 animals. So 80 animals का मतलब हुआ बेटा, you are knowing we are talking about this is 80, this is 120, this is 90, this is 40 and this is 60. So we have been given the number of animals as well. So now let's represent in the form of pictures to them. So this is 80 now. So you are knowing one picture represent 10. So we want here total 8 pictures. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So you are knowing that we want here 80 animals. So we will be drawing total 8 pictures for this. Okay. Now let's try the second one. 120. 120 means one picture represent 10 means we want 12 animals. We will want 12 pictures now. So here we will have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. So we have total 12 pictures to represent 120 animals. Now third one, we have 90. So 90 means we will be drawing total 9 figures. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Okay. Now let's do fourth one. 40 animals. 40 animals means we want only 4 pictures. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now let's try question number E. E means 60 we want. So 60 means 6 pictures we will draw. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So this is all about question number 1 related to the animals. Now it is asking how many symbols represent animals of village E. So let's see. Village E is this. We had 60 animals. One picture means 10 animals. So we have represented by total 6 pictures. So the answer for question number A will be 6 pictures. Now question number B. B is telling here which village has maximum number of animals. So I think you would agree that village B has number of animals in large numbers. So we will write it down. Village B has maximum number of animals. Now question number C. Which village has more animals? Village A or village C? So it is asking village A or village C. So now you observe it. Village A means we have 80. Village C we have 90. So out of village A and village C we have more animals in village C. So answer for C question will be village C. Fine. So this is all about question number 1 of exercise 9.2. Beta question number 2 is also related to the pictograph only, where you have to draw the pictograph by using the information. Now let's read the information what is given. It is written here, total number of students of a school in different years is shown in the following table. The years are given and another side you have number of students. It is written, prepare a pictograph of student using a symbol to represent 100 student. Now see this, in this question आपको one picture दी हुई है 100 student को represent करने के लिए. तो हम क्या करेंगे यहाँ पे? We will take the help of this one picture which is already given in the book and you will try to solve this question. Here we have years. 1996 we have 400. 1998 we have 535. Now you must be thinking कि मैम 535 को कैसे represent करेंगे, है ना? Because half picture तो 50 show करेगी. So बेटा याद रखिए, हमेशा हम क्या करते हैं, हम approximation मान के चलते हैं, ठीक है? हम कभी भी पिक्चर के फॉर्म में कभी भी एक्यूरेट इंफॉर्मेशन नहीं दे सकते, ठीक है? क्योंकि आप पिक्चर को कैसे बनाओगे? सो रिमेम्बर, अगर हम हाफ पिक्चर बनाते हैं, इसका मतलब ये हुआ कि यू हैव टेकन 50. If you are talking about 100, one full picture मतलब 100, half picture मतलब 50. और अगर आपको 50 से कम की वैल्यू चाहिए, तो जो आपकी हाफ पिक्चर है उसमें से भी कुछ और आप मिसिंग कर दीजिए. फॉर एग्जाम्पल आई एम शोइंग यू राइट नाउ, लुक एट हियर. फॉर एग्जाम्पल इफ आई टेल यू, बिकॉज आपको दिया हुआ है क्वेश्चन नंबर 2 में, क्वेश्चन नंबर एक्सरसाइज 9.2, क्वेश्चन नंबर 2, यू हैव ईयर्स 1996. 1996 में बेटा आपको 400, this is year and this is number of students. Fine. So here you have 400. और आपको एक पिक्चर रिप्रेजेंट करनी है 100 के लिए, तो यहाँ पर बनेगी टोटल 4 पिक्चर्स, 1 2 3 4. So this is 400. But if you want here 1998, so अगर आप चेक करोगे बेटा 1998 में you want 535, मतलब 500 तो ठीक है, because you want 5 pictures for it. So 1 2 3 4 and 5. So 5 pictures तो बेटा ठीक हो गई. But you want 35. So 35 तो बेटा 50 से भी कम होता है. So what will you do? Just draw a little bit of portion and just draw a little bit of hands. Do not make it a very larger picture. ठीक है? So remember, half picture से भी थोड़ा सा कम कर दीजिए. ठीक है? So you will find that it is less than 50. Because accurate we cannot draw. In pictograph we cannot draw accurately. Fine. So this is all about total 9.2 how to draw pictographs. और इसमें क्या करना है आपको? After drawing the pictographs, you have to write it down some answers as well. It is asking how many symbols represent total number of students in 2002. This you have to do it. You are knowing 2002 may we have 600. So 600 means total 6 pictures will be required. And here it is telling how many symbols represent total number of students for year 1998. It's written 538. So 535 means you want total 5 symbols and you want one more symbol in half. Okay. Now next one it is telling here, prepare another pictograph of student using another symbol each representing 50 students. Now in this question what you have to do? The same way as we have done it, one picture representing 100, here we will take one picture representing 50 now. So what you can do is, if you have 50, so you can, it will be easier to solve if you will be taking it 50. But you have to draw a number of pictures more. Fine. So remember, if you have a question to draw pictographs, always first observe the figure carefully, observe the question carefully, then choose the picture which you are representing the whole category. ठीक है? ये सबसे important part होता है बेटा. ठीक है? So that's all for pictograph. In our next class, we will be teaching about the topic telemarks.